Georgia Nicols back with me. Our final look at the last 4 signs as we head into 2014.
2014, which incidentally, which I mentioned in the newspaper, I think this is a better year basically in a big way for the country. Because we're a Cancer country, and the United States is Cancer. They're July 4 and we're July 1, right? And finally, the finances of Cancer are so countries also have signs, yes. So I think this is a more positive sign. Obviously, there's always bad things happening somewhere, always, with somebody, right? But I think on the whole, this is a better year coming up. I really feel that. There's been lots of explosions and things that make explosions happening, and I think that'll die down around by March. But for the whole last year, it's been a little dreadful. Okay, for Sagittarius. Yes. Sagittarians are in a time in their life where they're giving up things. They're giving up people, places, possessions. They're dismantling much of what they created in their life since 2001. And they shouldn't think of this as a time of loss. They should think of it as lightening up, because they're a very freedom-oriented sign, and they are going to sort of go into a whole new sandbox in about a year or so. They are quite aggressive and very competitive with people right now, especially in groups, especially if they're in sports and that sort of thing. Where Sagittarians can really benefit, because on the one hand, while they're giving things up, on the other hand, their spouses can make more money. Indirectly, they can benefit that way, or they could get an inheritance. They can easily get a loan this year or a mortgage this year. Like, the wealth of others will help them. So stuff is coming in at the same time as they're like letting go of it. It's kind of interesting.
Okay.
But they're getting ready for something big. That's why. Capricorns. Capricorns are still riding high. They've been riding high for a long time. But, and are we calling him Jack now? That handsome man. I told you, I love his new haircut.
Yes, no,
I
it
love
is
his
Jay.
new haircut.
I just tripped
Jay,
over that earlier.
Yeah. No, I thought it was kind of cute. Well, Jay, really, Jack. I mean, Capricorns are going to be the most ambitious that they have been, I could almost say, maybe in their life. And they are an ambitious sign anyway. They always want to be somebody. They want to achieve something. So Mars is going to be, remember I said it was unusual that it was staying in one place, so and it gives a lot of energy, or it tells me where there is energy happening in their life. So Mars is high in their chart. They're going to be, their ambition is aroused. They want to achieve something. They want to really do it. They will. The only downside is they could fight with bosses. They could fight with authority figures. They're really out there. On the other hand, what is nice is their relationships, their partnerships and marriages and things like this, very supportive. One of the best. This is a great year for Capricorns to get married as well. And later in the year, they can make money from their partner, and money comes to them. So if Capricorns are planning ahead, late this year and into next year is a great year to get a mortgage or a loan or do fundraising. Aquarius. Aquarians, they are looking extremely good because they're coming into a time of harvest. So this is, again, a 30-year cycle. They're coming to a time where they see what is really working and what is not. I have to point out, though, at a time of harvest, you can also see what's not working. For example, Nixon, at his time of harvest, he had Watergate. And Nigella Lawson right now, she's a Capricorn, and they're really on top. But look what's happening for her, right? So these are when you don't plant the seeds so well, right? Whoops, they're now coming to fruition. So Aquarians are coming behind Capricorns in this next 2 or 3 years where they're going to feel really on top of their game. They're going to graduate or get married or have a child, some kind of cherished dream. They get a big promotion. They spin off on business on their own, but they're feeling very, very successful. And meanwhile, Jupiter is telling me that they can get a better job, get better duties, better job conditions. They might have more work-related travel, but they can, and their health can improve too. It's quite good for them, quite good for them. And Pisces probably has the most fun-loving one of all. And I'm glad. I know a Pisces right now who needs to be picked up emotionally. And so Pisces will have vacations, for sure. They should just plan on it. They're going to have a vacation this year. They're going to have love affairs. They're going to have romance. They're going to be interested in sports. They might even have children because they're expanding in a fun way. I know that doesn't, for women, maybe it isn't always as fun having children, but that often is the introduction of a playful notion in the household, right? And so they're having a good time. Their sex drive is amped. So they're feeling really charged up there too. And they are in a stage in their life where about 2 years from now or 3 years from now, they come to their time of harvest. So this is a time of preparation, but mostly it's a time of play for Pisces this year. They're going to have it good.
There you go. Pisces and Aries sound like they've got 2014
yes,
looking good
quite,
for them.
It's a nice shift. Yes. Well, Jupiter, when it goes into Leo, Leo rules show business, the entertainment world, professional sports, a lot of fun stuff. And so therefore, all of that will be amped for the whole world.
That's good. All right. We look forward to 2014. Yes. You can pick up Georgia's book, You and Your Future, at stores across Canada, or check out her website, georgianicols.com. Follow her on Twitter as well. We all